Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this new hike from Aruba. We are in the district of Santa Cruz, more or less, and more specifically in the area of the SHETE area. And I am with Marlene again.
Good
we
morning.
are going to do this walk for you guys and show you an area that I just love. I would love to live in this neighborhood if I could. And I'll be showing you guys why, the reasons why I love it and why I think it's pretty cool. And it looks very different from most of the rest of the island of Aruba. And we'll start briefly showing you like what a typical Aruban house looks like. And this is one of them. This is the very typical, very beautiful house. Yeah. So that's more or less what they look like. In case you are driving around the island, that's what you can expect to see more in the neighborhoods. And yeah, so we took a drive, and here, and I briefly showed Marlene this road first. So we took a look at it first before we started coming here, and these are the issues though. We're walking, and Marlene's been scared of the dogs, and yeah, but this one is filmed on a Sunday, and so Marlene, what did you think when you saw this road? And let's wait for this motorcycle to pass first. So
what I thought?
Yes.
I felt like home because it looked like in a way of Europe, the country life, and yeah, it's beautiful, different, very different of the other places on Aruba, and yeah, it's super nice. I would definitely want to live here or buy a house. Yeah, it's super nice. And the people are very friendly.
Yes, it's certainly a different vibe, if you will, from the more fast vibe from the Palm Beach area, from the beaches on the southwest part of the island. Mm-hmm. And it's more like a countryside, yeah. This is also the road to the old, or rather said, it's the old road to the natural pool, also known as the Conchi. And you can see here and there some signs. This is the
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, we'll slow it down a little bit. There's quite a long road to go, and also ask you for your patience later on, as I'm filming with a camera that occasionally overheats and it will stop recording. I don't know what happened just as I said that. Oh, I know why. I know why. Because now I realize it. I have the camera on. Oh my gosh, that's so stupid. But I have the camera on voice activation, so when I say stop, then it will think I'm talking to it.
Dat is vaker
it's so
gebeurd.
Sensitive. Oh my gosh, that was stupid. Okay. But usually it stops when
nee, niet zeggen.
When it overheats. So in case you are wondering about the name, so that's the way you write it. SHETE, and it almost sounds like
Yeah.
Well, I don't think, I'm not sure, but I don't think it has a meaning necessarily in the Papiamento language. By the way, I love these leaves. See how these small,
Mimosa.
nice little leaves. I don't know what happened today, but I feel my calves are not up to the speed of Marlene. We probably should do some stretching before we do these type of hikes. Can you hear the chickens, Marley?
I love that sound. Yeah. Yeah, people are working on their land.
Yeah, we saw some, more than one.
Yeah.
Working in the land, and yeah, right now it is, let's see the time. So it's 9:54, and what else? And we'll have to check about the temperature a little bit later. And right now it doesn't feel too hot, does it? Like,
nope.
The sun is shining. It's definitely will get more and more to the part where it will be very sunny. But so far so good. We do have to walk back though, and that's something that we'll keep in mind. But walking back, it will feel more like going downhill a little bit. Mm-hmm. So that's fine. Let's see if I can show you these flowers.
This one called the lantana.
Oh, you know more of the. Look at a bee there.
And I thought this one you can make tea. The mint.
Is it the same one?
It's a
yeah.
Een kruid.
Yeah.
I don't know the name.
So, yeah, and very typical. If you are unfamiliar with Aruba, that we will have like these cactuses along the road. Sometimes they're used as a fence, like we see here. And in this case, it's combined with a stone hedge, I think they call it. Mm-hmm. Is it? You guys help me with some of the English words. Sometimes I do forget. And oh, we can show them maybe some stuff over here. Let's see. You got the aloe back there. Mm-hmm. It's so very convenient. This plant, you should not be touching it. This one here, but if you do, there's some aloes right next to it that will relieve the itching.
This is typical Aruba.
Yes.
With the cactus.
Yeah, that's definitely typical. And yeah, it's very green also right now. So it's we had some rain recently, and it was beautiful when it's a bit green compared to the more really dry seasons like March and April. And we're heading somewhere up that hill. Hopefully we're able to make it, and that it will not be too hard of a climb. The reason is that we want to show you also what the neighborhood would look like. And I'm hoping there are no dogs running after us, because my calves are not in a very good condition this morning. I have no idea why. Maybe the swimming or something. This is nice. And again, like, wow, this is beautiful.
Ooh, yeah, it's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
climbing.
That is beautiful. And so I know that most of you come from countries that have a lot of green, and especially Holland is such a green country. But I think you have to understand, like for Aruba to be this green, to have this much vegetation, it's like a treat to us locals when it is. Is that a trupial maybe?
I think so.
I don't see it. Trupial bird.
Show yourself,
Don't
trupial.
see it. So yeah, as I was saying, like for Aruba, it's a treat to see this. The heart. Do you know the name of that one? The heart
In
shaped.
Dutch, oh, the name was the
The heart,
no, the ketting of love.
like a chain of love.
Yeah, the chain of love. Yeah.
Okay. Look at this. We got some seashells.
Big.
Yeah. Wow. And it might be hard to hear, but as we are walking, you hear like chickens, you hear birds. We haven't seen, but there might be some goats. I usually do see them here, but who knows? Like that. This is another type of, what would this be considered, like a type of aloe, maybe?
We had them in Holland, but it's for inside the house.
Yeah.
It's a room plant.
I have seen them in the wild, but it's not very common to see. This is beautiful.
They keep on growing and growing and growing.
Yeah, it has to be conditions like these where they get a lot of shade, I do believe, and some moisture, if you will.
Papaya.
Oh yeah, let's see if we can show you parts of this garden. Oh, look at the lizard. Banana tree, that's a banana and papaya tree. And some of the friendly folks of the SHETE area. So yeah, this before the national park, this was mainly the more popular road, I would say, to get to the natural pool. And so that's around the year, what was it again? Quite a few years ago, maybe 20 years ago or so. It was still in use. I think it was still in use even a little bit after that, in the case of the natural pool. And now you do have to go and pass through the main gates of the national park, and from there you are able to get to some chickens over there, some hens actually.
Chicken run.
I call everything chicken.
Chicken.
And Marlins is feeling like a child today. She loves hiking. She loves, yeah, we both love it actually, and that's one of those things that we enjoy. And I know you guys love to see beaches and, you know, areas you would normally go, but I love showing all of this. I think it's so interesting. And I think we haven't even, oh my God! Look at that. Okay.
Poco.
That was good. So that is that. I'm like, it's a dog. No, it's not a dog. Good thing they are usually afraid of humans, of us. Oh, there are more here. So this is where they are, maybe. Yeah. I see some folks having breakfast, it seems, back there. I do believe the guy was the one that was working here just when we passed with the car, right?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Yeah, that's where he was working. And there was another one, sorry for turning around again, but there was another one way back there that we tried to go there, but it's like a dead end, so we'll stay on the main road.
But it's so peaceful here.
Really is, huh?
You hear only nature.
And this is also a popular flower here on the island that grows pretty much everywhere. And sometimes in your garden. And it's one of those weird, it comes in different colors, one of those weird flowers that will grow here, you know, by itself. And then when you try to have it in your garden, you start giving it some water, it'll die away. It's not gonna, it doesn't like water somehow. And you can see some more papaya trees. So yeah, definitely country style Aruba. Some pretty lush papayas growing there. Mm-hmm. And they're not even ready yet. But look at this beautiful road. And I'm a little bit confused because I should know this actually, but these type of walls are either called tranquera or tranchi. I had a discussion, not a bad discussion, just a discussion with someone recently, as in which is which, and they could not like really remember, and I couldn't at that moment either. And I'm not sure. I would think it's a tranchi, but I'm so not sure. Let's see if we can look back here. What's beautiful. Little bird. I hope you guys are enjoying this walk. And if you are, give it a like, comment below, ask questions, subscribe if you are not. That would really help the channel grow and does help to, you know, bring the awareness of my channel of Aruban topics, not just for, say, tourists, but also I bring you these types of videos that are very nice and well received. Those are eaten by lizards, by birds sometimes. We have the ones on the top of the cactus, the large cactus, and you will find the iguanas going up there sometimes to eat them. I love this part of the road. It's almost very unique to Aruba to have such a narrow road on both sides with the stone wall. Look at this one, and this one is
the milkweed.
Yeah,
the big one.
Where the how is the first stage of the butterfly called again?
A caterpillar, a rups. Yeah.
Caterpillar.
Yeah.
You are more of an expert in that, and you have. You had. I remember when I met you. You had some at your house.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like they were flying around, and so you know.
They were big. I bought some eggs of butterflies, and they become a caterpillar, and they eat, and then they were for months growing in their pop.
Yeah.
And then they come out and fly in my house.
Yeah. We're gonna go too close, but there's some chickens back there.
And
there's some on this side too. Oh, there's one there, up there.
Here we have the nest of the tropial.
We do?
He goes in. The yellow one.
Is that the tropial? I've had it like. That's the that's the name again. There's another name of it, but you said you saw a tropial go in one of those.
Yeah, a yellow one.
You were staying years ago.
Mm. But he goes in right now.
So we're talking about these two. Did you see it go in right now? Oh, really? Oh, that I didn't know.
Yeah.
I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, oh, there's a third one even there.
Oh.
Because I think in the books, it talks about the gonzalito that are usually building these type of nests. So you could probably notice why I wanted to show you. I've been meaning to do this walk for like forever. Like, I think over a year, to be honest. Over a year. And I always felt, wow, look at those
the seeds.
Ooh.
I make too much photos.
Been meaning to make this, to film this walk for like forever. This is beautiful. And it's always more beautiful when you actually take the time to walk, right? If you pass by the car, you're like, oh, it's a nice area. But when you take the time to walk, you appreciate every little detail. And this is probably a place where folks are hanging out, playing maybe some domino. This is awesome. I love this. Oh boy.
Relax.
Good morning, doggy.
Let's
bye
go
bye,
higher
doggy.
here.
Okay. gotta run. And Marlene's very afraid.
Yeah.
Very afraid of what's there. As long as it's not a snake. I'll take my chances with the dogs and not a snake anytime. My gosh. So we're going to, I don't think we'll go all the way up, but we're going to try to go as much as we can up there, and then we'll finish the walk. We did want to show you parts of the, what do you call it? The view of this whole area and this whole neighborhood. That's, what would you call it in Papiamento? I think we would say something like at the backside of Santa Cruz, like more to the hilly side. Is hilly a word? Hillside.
It's a name.
Hilly Billy.
Hilly Billies.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try to hike part of this, and it is. So here's more or less. I don't know exactly where, but it's more or less where the Aruba National Park starts. And if you are, so this is R&R. If you are going into the park like this, so you don't have to go through the gates, be careful because you do need an entrance ticket. And in our case, we have the year pass, so we are able to do this one. I'm surprised the camera's been good today. Even if it stops today, I'm very happy with the performance. I don't want to talk too much to it, because otherwise it might say like, oh, you want me to STOP?
We have to do a Papiamento word.
Oh, we forgot about that.
Uh-huh.
And do you have any suggestions or any questions of words? Hopefully we're not repeating any of the previous ones.
Mm-hmm. No.
We have the whole video to think about it, don't worry.
Yeah. Terra.
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 Terra would be, what would terra be? So it's not dirt or sand necessarily, but it could be referred as sand. Let's go a little bit higher than this. Not much more. Terra.
Terra del Sol.
I know tierra in, so land, you could say. I'm thinking if Papiamento would refer to land. I bought some terra. No, it refers more to sand, I would say, and not as much to like a piece of land you would buy. I need to get in shape. Look at Marlene, how she goes. I need to get in better shape for these things. I've been editing too much, maybe. Being at home.
It's so beautiful, the view.
It is. So, unfortunately, the plan was to go a little bit higher than this, but my calves are really hurting and I don't know what's going on. You know, I got some pretty bad pain, but let's keep it here. It is still a very nice view.
Yeah.
And what we can see in front of us is the Hooiberg, the Haystack Hill, and just behind it, we do spot a cruise ship actually in port on a Sunday. So that does happen. And behind us is the Oranjestad. And part of all of this is the Santa Cruz, even where you see the water tank That's on the Cruz. And I believe this is sometimes referred to as the Little Hooiberg. It certainly has the similarity, while it's not as high. And on this other side, we can see the Barcadera, which is the port where all the cargo ships come to. They used to be part of the Oranjestad area, so where the cruise ships are docked, they used to dock there too. And they changed it a few years ago to leave the cruise ship area mostly for the cruise ships, occasionally some Coast Guard ships, etc. Anyway, before we leave, what are your take on this walk, and what do you think about it in general?
I think it's definitely a visit worth to see how different part of Aruba here is. So if you rent a car, come here and
take a drive.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, this is Aruba.
Yeah, it sure is. It's also part of the island. It's not just the beaches.
No.
I always say to folks, either here in my videos or also when I meet them, like, don't just stick to the beaches. Take a day or two from your vacation and, you know, take a drive, go on the North Shore. It's very different and it's well worth it. And some of the better areas do require some hiking. It's nothing major, maybe half an hour, maybe 20 minutes, maybe an hour, but it's well worth it. Some are even like the Cerro Colorado would be like 20-minute hike, I don't know, to get to a very beautiful spot. And yeah, those are the tips that we have. And as far as my own opinion, I think I voiced it mostly in the video. I love this area and I see potential in everything that I've been saying to Marlene. I see potential in everything that I drive around Aruba, and I'm like, there's so much potential here and there. So occasionally I make these videos to talk about it. Nothing further as far as I'm concerned. No. And hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll turn with my right hand, it's easier to wave bye. But see you guys next week.
Bye bye.
Hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye. Have a great weekend. Bye bye, guys.
Bye bye.
So for those who stuck around to the end of the video, so we were hiking from the other side of this hill and we slowly continued our hike. I am having some problems, but it is manageable. And we got some bonus content here. We just spotted 2 wild donkeys here in the distance. And actually Marlene did spot the first one. That is very cool.
Super nice that we see this.
So this is, we're definitely in the part of the Aruba National Park now. And yeah, we on our right is the Aruba Hill. That's the one to your left when you are entering the park. We're gonna like slowly try to get a little bit closer to these donkeys. And at some point they might just walk away. We spotted one first and then we spotted the other one, right? Marlene just found some dinosaur. So that's one good reason to stick around at the end of the video. Sometimes we do run into some extra interesting parts and doesn't always happen, but you have to watch the whole video.
Dit is special.
Yep.
Oh.
I don't know if we'll be able to get on the other side. And they're like, oh.
Oh no.
like, get away.
And we can learn our followers the word in Papiamento for a donkey.
A donkey. Do you remember it?
Yes.
You do?
I think it's a kabay.
No, it's not a kabay.
No?
Nope.
Kabay.
It's not a kabay
that's
either.
hair.
Watch out with this cactus. Oh, it's quiet all of a sudden here. It's not windy anymore. It's actually a burrico.
Burrico.
Burrico. So if you want to call someone a donkey, you would say, you're a burrico. Let's see if this would be the easiest way. I think it is. They're still there. They're like, get away.
Yeah. They're gonna attack us.
No,
And you
usually
have to run.
most donkeys are not aggressive, but some of them can be just a little bit if you get too close. Look at how green it is. Beautiful, huh? Should we try to pretend we're very, very friendly and pick up some grass and do as if we come in peace? Because we too.
With the
we
white
know
flag.
Maybe we should say we take some grass here and say.
Maybe it helps.
Let me say to us, is there a McDonald's over here? You just came from SHETE. Maybe there's a McDonald's over here. There's an airplane overhead. We'll let Marlene go first. In case it's a male donkey. We did spot some donkey poop, and I was wondering, like, why? Because I don't remember seeing donkeys in this area for such a long time, probably even ever. So it's very interesting to spot them. So you can go to the donkey sanctuary, and we go so often. But this is a very different experience, isn't it? And the other ones are the ones that you will spot at like the road heading to the baby beach, so the Cerro Colorado road. That's also one of them.
Shall I go to them?
I don't know. They seem the closer you get, they're walking away.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I think it's good for here.
The one seems a little bit aggressive.
Yeah.
As if to I'm the big guy here.
Oh.
But it's not gonna come running down, I don't think.
Ik heb lekker gras.
Don't go with donkeys.
They don't want my
Don't go.
grass.
They wanna leave, but they get curious anyway. that's nice.
Ja, vind ik ook. Relaxed. It's just me.
Oh boy. Poop happens.
Nou, misschien lucht het op.
That's why you've been grumpy.
Ja. Nou, dan
I
ga ik...
wanna see people. I don't want people to see me take a poop. Can I have some privacy here?
Die is not finished.
It says, can I have some privacy here?
I understand.
Anyway, guys, now we are leaving you unless we see something really interesting again.
Mm-hmm.
But we are walking back to our car, and this has been a really fun and interesting walk. I hope you have enjoyed it too.
Me, yes. Definitely. I love this. Yeah.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye bye.
See you next week.
Boss in 3, 4.